Palantir has been dropping sharply in the past few months, but I think we can find some very nice and technical reasons to believe that there is still light in the end of this tunnel, my friends. I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. This video is all about Palantir. It's going to be dedicated to Palantir. Our community is growing nicely. This is the first video I am uploading on a Wednesday, so I really hope you guys are going to enjoy that. Our community is growing nicely. On Monday we hit 800 subscribers. That's impressive. So my friends, I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. If you are already my subscriber, remember to click on the like button to support this channel, because you know that our content is good. If you are not my subscriber yet, consider subscribing, because again, our content here is pretty good, and I can assure to you that I will never ever let you down over here, okay? So please, my dear friend, subscribe to this channel. Now let's see how Palantir is doing today. Today the stock market crashed a little bit over here. If you look at the S&P, it crashed. Now it's recovering nicely. The Nasdaq is also recovering. Many stocks are on green right now. They're all on red until a few hours ago. Now they're all on green. That's very good. But see, Palantir has been dropping sharply in the past few months, in the past couple of months, since September over here. So, okay, we have been dropping. It is a bear trend. It did a lower high and a lower low in the weekly chart, and that's not good. I agree with you, that's not the best scenario ever, but see, Palantir right now is doing a very nice reversal chart pattern that we don't see that often over here, on Palantir at least. Now, we are way below the 21 EMA, way below the EMA over here, and it's doing some bullish reactions in the past 2 days. If we look in the 1 hour chart, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis over here. Let's start with the 1 hour chart. In the 1 hour chart, clearly it found a support level around the $18. It found a support level. It couldn't close below the $18, and now we see the beginning of a reaction. We are still, the EMA is still not pointing upward, so this is not a bull trend right now at this moment yet. But I agree that if it breaks $18.85, it's going to trigger a bullish pivot point in the 1 hour chart. What's more, the 18.85, technically speaking, is 86. I'm so sorry, it's 86, okay? I missed it by 1 cent. If it breaks this point, we are talking about yesterday's high, and yesterday Palantir did nothing more, nothing less than a piercing line candlestick pattern. This pattern over here in this yellow square is called piercing line candlestick pattern. This is in theory a reversal candlestick pattern, and what's even more interesting, it just appeared in a support level at the $18. See, we hit the $18 over here on December 6th. We went up a little bit, we dropped it again to the support level, and now we are doing a piercing line candlestick pattern. This is a very interesting and bullish indicator for us. By breaking the $18.86, there's a very good chance we are going to retest the $20 again, which is this red line, which it seems to be quite symbolic price level for Palantir. We hit that point as a support 1, 2, 3 times in the past, and recently it worked as a resistance for us. So the $20 area, it seems to be quite meaningful resistance level for us. So we have a very high chance of retesting the support level. If by any means we break the $20 area, we are going to break at the same time this important resistance level and the 21 EMA in the daily chart, which is, so this area over here is a double resistance level for Palantir, and I think we're going to retest that in the next few days. Okay, I think we're going to retest that point. If we actually break this area, then we are talking about a very strong mid-term reversal chart pattern, because this, my friends, this is a very classic double bottom chart pattern. See, can you see the W ladder over here? It's going to trigger this double bottom chart pattern, which is again another very nice reversal pattern. So we have a piercing line candlestick pattern and a double bottom chart pattern. Both are reversal patterns in theory. Okay, so this reinforces the bullish thesis over here. But first we must wait for some confirmation on the price. If you look in the weekly chart, we don't see any meaningful pattern over here, meaningful signal. But I agree that the size of the shadow under this week's candlestick body is looking just fine to me. Okay, and many other stocks are doing patterns similar to this. For instance, Tesla is trying to do its double bottom chart pattern as well, right? We are going to talk about Tesla on Friday, okay? I'm just mentioning it very, very quickly over here just for you guys to know, okay? We have a double bottom chart pattern on Tesla as well. Many stocks are looking quite good over here. And if you want my humble opinion on Palantir, I think by breaking the $20, we are going to seek this gap over here. I think Palantir is going to fill this gap roughly at $24, meaning from this point, we are talking about roughly 20% upside potential. If you're not that conservative and you want to buy right now at this piercing line candlestick pattern, the risk reward ratio is even higher because the upside potential is 26% until the $24. So I think Palantir is looking very good, especially because the risk reward ratio makes sense for the bulls. Okay, let's do a little exercise over here. Let's pretend we are all out of Palantir, okay? We are all observers of Palantir right now at this moment. As someone who's out, what would you do right now on Palantir if you are forced to do something right now, today? Well, I think the most easy answer is you would buy that. You would buy Palantir because the risk reward ratio makes sense. If you want to buy, you would buy right now. You would probably set a stop loss under yesterday's low, and the target would be the gap over here. Risk reward ratio 5.23. The reward is more than 5 times the risk you are taking by betting on Palantir. If you have plans on shorting Palantir right now, keep in mind we have a support level at $17, so there's not much room for a profit over here. I mean, it could drop, but we are talking about a drop of 10% roughly. And where would be your stop loss? Above the piercing line's high? That's very risky. This is a bullish reversal candlestick pattern. So in my humble opinion, guys, Palantir is doing some very nice bullish candlestick and chart patterns. I think we can build a very nice bullish thesis on Palantir right now from here. It is looking pretty good. If you look at the Nasdaq, let's analyze the Nasdaq as well because it is important to analyze the context we are in. The Nasdaq dropped sharply after the news regarding the Omicron and etc., the Omicron variant. It dropped sharply. It did a very nice recovery, but recently the Fed has been a real issue for the tech stocks, and we dropped again. But see, I think this drop is nothing to worry right now at this moment because we just dropped it to fill this gap over here. What's more, we hit the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement, and we are already reacting. The past 2 days, we had bullish reactions over here all around. So I think we have a bullish thesis on the Nasdaq as well. We are doing a double bottom chart pattern in the 1 hour chart too. So okay, that's also bullish. A double bottom chart pattern in the 1 hour chart, just above the gap support and the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement in the daily chart. If you look at the long-term trend, guys, is also clearly bullish. Okay, we are talking about a crystal clear bull trend. What do you do when the Nasdaq corrects? You buy. You buy because the risk-reward ratio makes sense again. And since the Nasdaq has this slightly bullish thesis going on over here, these bullish structures going on over here, I think Palantir will benefit from it as well. Of course, it has been dropping on its own, and that sucks. I agree with you, that's not the ideal, but I don't see Palantir as a sell right now at this moment. Let's try to think as a market maker, as the smart money would think. The smart money has essentially an endless amount of cash, so these guys are going to look at Palantir and they are going to say, I think it's more interesting for me to buy than to try to short it. So the risk-reward ratio is making more sense. So yeah, I think it is a good idea. So my friends, that's the video for today. That's my bullish thesis. Are you still watching this video and you didn't subscribe to this channel? I think it's about time for you to subscribe and to click on the like button, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't like this video, am I right? So I think it is about time for you to join this community, to support this channel. Our community is growing nicely, so I really appreciate your support, your trust in my work. So thank you very much, my friends. See you guys on Friday. We are going to talk about Tesla. Stay safe. Farewell.